Yeah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. I have tons of thoughts. And alhamdulillah that I did not share this khatirah. Hold on. I did not share. Part of the etiquette of seeking knowledge is not to erupt as soon as I get started. Ziad, keep looking at me, Habibi, okay? And do not interrupt and listen. There are lots of thoughts. And actually, I didn't want to say them during the halaqah. You will understand why. But let me start from the beginning, okay? Let me start from something, one of the personal experience that happened to me. So when actually I was talking to Abdullah regarding if you are talking to someone, Abdullah was, after the salah, he was yawning. And this is the Abdullah, even whenever you are standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are not supposed to be yawning. This is very bad. I told you with my wife when I was yawning and looking at the watch, she was telling me, am I boring? I said, inside myself, yes, she's boring, but how did she know? And then she said, if you are yawning and looking to the time this means I'm boring. So yawning is bad. And we know the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah loves sneezing and hates yawning. Yawning is from shaitan. So if you are praying, imagine if you are talking to me, you are yawning, this means I'm boring. If you are standing in front of Allah, we should never be yawning. And we were taught by our sheikhs is to put your lower lip between your teeth. If you feel yawning, like this, you will never yawn. If you feel yawning and you put your lower lip between your teeth, you will not be able to yawn. It's very easy, okay? You train yourself and you will not yawn. This is part of the adab and etiquette. Another personal experience happened to me. I was in a conference. Part of my job, I was in a conference. And I was talking to someone. And it is something typical that we exchange business cards. So he gave me his business card. So I want to show you how I took his business card. So can someone imagine you have any business card and give it to me, even your phone? So I'm talking to Abdullah, and you give me your business card. So and then I took the business card and I put it in the pocket. That's it. I took it from him and I put it in my pocket. Naturally, nothing wrong with this. But I found one of my senior colleagues. He was talking to me and he said, what you have done, this is a violation of the etiquette, specifically for the country where that person is coming from. If you just grab the business card and you put it immediately in your pocket, those people would consider it as an insult. The right way to take a business card from someone is that you take it with both your hands and you must look at the business card. You cannot take it, put it in your pocket immediately. They consider this lack of respect. You have to take it with both hands. You need to look at the card for some time and then you take it away. Which means, ya shabab, if we do analysis over here, someone is giving you the business card and you are taking it and you do not care and simply put it in your pocket. You do not care about my business card. This is lack of respect. You need to show the respect for whatever I'm giving to you. It is the same thing, ya shabab. Imagine that you are giving me a gift and I take the gift and I look to the gift and start saying, wow, this gift is great, mashallah, I like it, see how beautiful the colors are matching. This is scenario number one. And you will be happy if you give me the gift and I do it like this. Or if you give me the gift and I take it from you and immediately put it on the side. It is offending. If someone is giving you a gift, you need to do what? You need to show respect for the gift that you are given. Sounds good? So now, this is one point. Regarding the business card or regarding the gift. If someone is giving you something, you need to show the respect. You need to show the appreciation. Sounds good? Let's put this point on the side for a little bit. And actually, one of the girls sent me a message. And actually it was basically a quote from Ibn al-Jawzi, rahimahullah, one of the Muslim scholars. What's his name? Ibn al-Jawzi is a different scholar from Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyah, because some people think it is one person, but those are two different persons. Ibn al-Jawzi is different from Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyah. Those are two different people, okay? But again, both of them are scholars. So what Ibn al-Jawzi says, and listen, this picture was sent to me from one of the girls. I conveyed some in-depth knowledge to a person who claims to be from the people of knowledge. Again, listen, I conveyed in-depth knowledge to a person who claims to be from the people of knowledge. I found him to be apathetic towards hearing it, not eager at all to hear what was to follow. Therefore, I lost interest in informing him of such knowledge. So the Sheikh says, I was teaching knowledge to someone and he did not look that much excited. And as I'm telling this quote, try to relate this to the business card scenario and to the gift scenario. So when he found him is not interested in listening to the knowledge, not eager to know what is going to come next, he says, I lost interest in informing him of such knowledge. The Sheikh lost interest in teaching him. I said to myself, this knowledge is good and beneficial for a person who awaits for it, just as a thirsty man awaits water. Let me repeat it again so that you reflect. The Sheikh says, I said to myself, this knowledge is good and beneficial for a person who awaits for it, just as a thirsty man awaits for water. This event made me realize that if such a person managed to understand what I had delivered and had shown appreciation for the efforts I put into teaching him, I would have respected him more and would become more encouraged to disclose to him the best of what I have. However, as I realized he doesn't deserve receiving the knowledge I teach, I did not offer him that knowledge and neglected him. Right. Let me move to another point, and I hope you understand, and now smart people can connect the dots of everything. Let me move to another point. When I responded to this girl, I responded with the ayahs that I recited in Salatul Maghrib. The ayah says, يَوْمَ يَجْمَعُ اللَّهُ, and again this girl was making a for sure analogy. The message was longer. That was a quote from Ibn al-Jawzi, but the girl had some reflection that sometimes some of the tamkeeners are not eager for seeking the knowledge. Whenever you tell them we have paintballing or we have an activity, they run and come. Even today in our activities, the activity, it was regarding the Connect 4, not as playing a game. It is regarding the strategies, the algorithms of Connect 4. Once you know the algorithms, once you feel, once you become expert in the Connect 4, you will love to play Connect 4. Same as chess, and ask Sarah if you wanna. Once you know the techniques, same thing, ya shabab. If you understand the knowledge, if the knowledge touches your heart, you will never be able to stop seeking knowledge. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Manhumani la yashba'an." Two hungry people who are never stop being hungry. The one who is going after money and the one who is going after knowledge. Those people remain hungry forever. Someone remains hungry for knowledge because yes, whenever you learn something new, the blood is going to be rushing into your brains. And the same for the one who is seeking dunya. He is going to be seeking dunya and he's going to be hungry all the time. Coming back to the response I gave to the girl, I told her this ayah. يوم يجمع الله الرسل فيقول ماذا أجبتم. on the day when Allah would gather all the messengers, and Allah will ask those messengers, ماذا أجبتم? How did the people respond to you, to your da'wah? Did the people listen and obey to you messengers, or did they go far away? Do you understand? So on the day of judgment, Allah is gonna gather all the messengers and ask them a question. Did the people listen to you? How did the people respond to you? What is gonna be the response of the messengers? قالوا لا علم لنا. We don't know. That was the short, polite answer of the prophets. لا علم لنا. إنك أنت علام الغيوب. You are the knower of the unseen. Which means, يا شباب, the prophets, they say, we don't know. We have just done our job. And my response to the girl is, whenever you are a teacher, whenever you are a sheikh, you should not be doing like this sheikh. You teach the knowledge that you know for the sake of Allah. I remember my sheikh used to tell us, do you think that I'm teaching you because I have hope for you? Whenever we make him angry, this is which happens a lot. So he says, I'm just teaching you because I have to teach you. Allah gave me the knowledge. I did not make this knowledge. I was given this knowledge by Allah. And if I do not teach this knowledge, I will be punished by Allah. You want to understand, Ashraf, something? The perception of my sheikh. My sheikh did two things. He sought knowledge. He learned the knowledge, and he is teaching the knowledge. His perception, by learning the knowledge only, I'm not going to be rewarded from Allah. I'm going to be punished from Allah if I learn the knowledge. This is the understanding of my sheikh. If I learn the knowledge only, I'm going to be punished by Allah, because I'm not the one who made myself get this knowledge. It is Allah who made this knowledge easy for me. It is a gift from Allah. If I do not teach this knowledge to others, I will be punished by Allah. So he says, this knowledge, seeking the knowledge only, without using the knowledge and without teaching the knowledge, I'll be punished by Allah. So I'm teaching you the knowledge to save myself. And then coming to the point, how you are going to respond. For example, we are teaching you in Tamkeen. What is going to be the future? If you ask me, and if you want to give the correct answer is to answer like the prophets. I don't know. Maybe now I see you that you are not answering the quiz, you are not doing this, you are not doing that, but you never know. Maybe Tamkeen stops. And maybe that would be last time in Tamkeen. And everyone goes on his own life. And after 20 or 30 years, one of you gets a blessing from Allah, and his heart is wakened up, and he decides to work for the sake of Allah, and he builds a strong group, and this strong group is going to bring dignity and victory to the Muslim Ummah. So anyone who is teaching, whenever you ask him, what is going to be the outcome of what you are teaching? The right response is, لا علم لنا إنك أنت علام الغيوب. We don't know. We don't know the outcome, ya shabab. Sounds good, but let me tell you something. And this is many times, it scares me. In Tamkeen, alhamdulillah, for example, today, I don't know if you feel the blessings of Allah on you or not. Today, for example, one of the blessings that wallahi I appreciate, and you will be surprised how this is one of the stuff that I really appreciate for today. The hot cocoa, Abdurrahman, wallahi. I see that you're sleeping, wallahi, I appreciate this hot cocoa. It was amazing. But the girls didn't give me any of the cocoa bombs or whatever they were doing. They gave me nothing. They were useless. Jazakumullah khair, shabab. This one, when I was tasting, by the way, a couple of weeks ago, I tried to do the same thing and it tasted horrible. This time it tasted perfect. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but whenever I tasted this one, the way I taste it was perfect. And this is blessing from Allah that we had hot cocoa together, that we chatted together, that we played and we had fun discussing the Connect Four. We remembered Allah. We got closer to Allah. We answered our couple of questions. We discussed some of the Aqidah. This is a shabab gift from Allah to us. If Allah gives us a gift, what do? If you take the business card from someone and you do not respect the business card, and you do not take it with both hands, and you do not look it before you put it in your pocket, that man is gonna get offended and will give you nothing. If someone gives you a gift and you do not show appreciation of the gift, it may never be given to you again. Allah, so I don't know how much you feel just by us as Muslim youth getting together, and many people in your age, they are doing something haram outside or having fun somewhere or playing even soccer with non-Muslims and saying whatever words they are not. Do you feel the blessings of Allah on you? Yes or no? Do you feel this blessing? And what are you doing to protect these blessings? Yesterday and today, Shabab, things have been horrible for me. Wallahi, things have been horrible for me yesterday and today. And as I'm getting older, you want to make sure you need to step up and take things over and help. Let me start for today just by a quick summary. Something that broke my heart today. For sure, the Tamkeen van broke down today. The brakes had an issue, and the steering of, and I have been telling the admins for 2-3 months, take it to any car repair shop and do the repair. And they have been ignoring me. And they have not been doing their job. And I said, even on the parent group, does anyone know how to fix the car or no connections? And they ignored me. I don't know if we deserve Tamkeen or we do not deserve Tamkeen because we are useless. One of the things that broke my heart today, among many things that broke my heart yesterday and today, imagine a family coming to my home to drop their kids, and I had to leave them and come over here. I have no space. And their mom was not able to drive. It broke my heart. I was not able to take the Tamkeen van. I took the 2 cars I have. I drove one and my daughter drove another one. Because my son, he decided to have fun on the weekend and go somewhere else, out of town. Me, myself, Shabab, wallahi, for Tamkeen, whenever I have business trips, I make sure I take red-eye flight so that I'm here on Saturday morning, so that I do not miss Tamkeen. And ask people for the last many years, how many times I was not able to attend a Saturday. Where are our admins? Why are you dropping the ball? Imagine Diya, because you overslept, a family was not able to come to Tamkeen. Imagine that if you did not oversleep and we had one extra car at my house for carpooling, this family would have been with us here today. But you oversleep. You are not appreciating the gift that Allah has given to us. Are you going to be rewarded for your work in Tamkeen or punished by Allah because Allah showed you the right path? This is a gift from Allah. Are you making sure you are delivering and respecting this gift? My Sheikh said just by seeking the knowledge is not enough. I'm going to be punished by Allah if I do not teach it. If you are part of Tamkeen, are you going to get the reward or are you going to be punished if you do not? Is Amina here? Or did she leave? Where is Amina? Habiba told me that you will come to my house to help with the carpooling. Yes or no? Did you tell her you will come? Huh? You didn't tell Habiba this? Okay, so Habiba lied to me and she said you will come to my house. If we had your car, Amina, we wouldn't turn it away a family. I felt bad for this family. And I really, really felt bad for this family. because you decided not to come, or someone decided not to come, or whatever decided not to come, we lost a family. Do we deserve tamkeen? Or if tamkeen stops, this is because our admins are not protecting tamkeen. Let me switch to another point, ya shabab, and then come over here again. Having this masjid, is it good or bad to have a masjid? Is it good? Good Omar? Good Omar to have a masjid? Wallahi, I'm not sure. There was a tough question that the jinn were not able to answer. I don't know we as humans can answer or not. Whenever the jinn, in Surah Al-Jinn, they know that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was revealed to, they said the following, and this is documented in the Quran. وَأَنَّا لَا نَدْرِي, and we do not know. The jinn, they say, and we do not know. We do not know the answer to this question. أَشَرٌ أُرِيدَ بِمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ أَمْ أَرَادَ بِهِمْ رَبُّهُمْ رَشَدًا. Was it evil that was prepared for the people of the earth, or did Allah plan the guidance for them? Whenever they saw the sign and they know this is a new messenger is coming, is it something bad prepared for the people on earth, or is it something good? Imagine if Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not revealed to, and or the people who died before revelation to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they will go in front of Allah. We did not get the message. Allah says in the Quran, وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثَ رَسُولًا. We will not punish till we send a messenger. So they have an excuse. But once Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent, they have no excuse. They have zero excuse. It is going to be bad on them. And you read in another ayah in the Quran, وَإِنَّهُ لَحَسْرَةٌ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ. It is grief on the disbelievers. Having this masjid, I'm not sure if it is good or bad. If you come to the masjid and pray, it's good. But if there is a masjid in your neighborhood and you do not come and pray, it is bad on you. If there were no masjid, you would come on the day of judgment having an excuse. I didn't have a masjid in my neighborhood. But once you have a masjid, it's over. You have no excuse. So if you do not come and pray and support the masjid, it is going to be bad on you. Same thing, having something like tamkeen. It is good if you attend. Now we have someone who is teaching you your deen. If you come, alhamdulillah. If you do not come, tamkeen is not zero-sum game for you. It is going to be bad if you do not attend, because you have no excuse. If you have tamkeen and you are protecting tamkeen and not yawning like Osman and doing your best to make sure it continues, it is good. But if you oversleep like Diya and we start losing the family, if I am angry that we lost a family, would Allah be angry or not? And Allah put you in a position where you are part of the admins or part of whatever. Are you gonna get there? If you build a masjid and then some people ask you, can I come and hold halaqah, and you say no, are you gonna be kind of zero reward, zero sins? No, you're gonna be punished. And I was telling someone on Jumu'ah, last Jumu'ah, 2 days ago, yesterday, he has problem with the masjid, with other people in the board and whatever. And I was telling him, you and those 3 people, you built a masjid. If you do not open the masjid for the people, this masjid is going to be grief on you on the day of judgment. Shaitan is tricking you by saying we built a masjid. No, you drained the resources of the community. If you drain the resources of the community and you do not open it for the community, you will be punished for opening this masjid. It is not going to be in your balance of good deeds. You drained the resources of the community and you are not using them. For those who are part of the admins or the activities group, yesterday I was not sure where to hold the halaqah. Yesterday there was tons of messages. I confirmed this place 2 weeks ago. And then yesterday, when I was making the final confirmation, they gave me the message, yeah, but all the bathrooms are going to be closed. What do you mean the masjid is open but the bathrooms are closed? Do you want me ask them, hold yourself without bathroom from the time we come till we go? If all the bathrooms are closed, we cannot use it. We have this bathroom which is closed, and the women's bathroom, and there's one small bathroom downstairs. The one downstairs is closed, this one is closed. After lots of effort, we were able to get this one. Otherwise, I will send you a message. Really, I for sure start making bad dua or whatever, or Allah, whatever, and I will tell you, sorry, it's going to be online, and don't place called activities, it is called. Where are our admins from the boys and from the girls' side? Where are the admins who are in our task management system? There should be someone responsible for securing a place every week. Why am I the one doing this? There should be people who are supposed to be talking to the parents, telling the parents, we need someone to help us fix the van. All those parents, not a single parent who has some expertise or connection to fix the van. But where are our admins? Again, ya shabab, if you do not appreciate what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to you, it may be taken away from you. Couple of points, and then I'll be more than happy to listen to you. So again, for all those stuff, and then imagine how bad. Wallahi, shabab, sometimes I feel the ayah. Whenever Allah is telling the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, فَلَعَلَّكَ بَاخِعٌ نَفْسَكَ. Someone help me out with the ayah. Now, huh? No. It came two times, Shaykh Abdullah. One in Surah Al-Kahf and one in Surah Al-Shu'ara. Which one are you referring to? Yes, Shaykh Ibrahim. أَلَّا يَكُونُ مُؤْمِنِينَ. So which means, it came two times in the Quran. So Allah is telling the Prophet ﷺ as if you are killing yourself out of grief because they are not listening to you, they are not believers or whatever. So sometimes, to keep this is running, it becomes very stressful. And as I'm getting older, you as shabab need to step up. Regarding the carpooling today, I sent a message on the admins group. From the boys' side, I get zero response. Alhamdulillah, reward him the best. He said, tell me the situation, I'm gonna come if needed. Everyone, all the admins, they were sleeping. From the girls, I got the message, yeah, sure, Amina is gonna come in front of your house. And then she didn't come, so I got misinformation. And then we ended up losing one family. Are we getting the message from Allah, Shabab, that if you do not do your job, then you do not deserve this program? Where you come, have friends from the Muslim community. We eat together. The last point, and this is what I wrote in my reflection, in my quiz answer. And again, Shabab, if we are making a quiz, it is not good to have a quiz if you do not answer it. It is good if you answer the quiz. It is going to become grief on you on the day of judgment if we have given you the quiz to answer, if we have given you the suggested videos to watch and you ignored them. Allah is going to question you for them on the day of judgment. Didn't Allah make a means for you to learn the knowledge and you decided to ignore? So it is not going to be something like, neutral, zero hasanat, zero sayyat. No, it may be punishment from Allah. In my end of the year reflection quiz that I answered, I mentioned the good side and the bad side. The good side, ya shabab, I know our admins have the potential to move mountains. I know. And I have seen what they have done in many situations. I have seen how the girls have worked in the fundraiser and the boys. I have seen in some weeks how the boys were very active in going every week to the land and working under the sun in the hot weather and working hard. The good news is that you have the potential, you have the capabilities to move mountains. I know. You are not dumb. You are not idiots. You are not incapacitated. You have the power to move mountains, which is bad, which is extremely bad. Because if you do not use this blessing for the sake of Allah, you will be questioned for them on the day of judgment. So the good side, I know you have the ability to move mountains. And I see some spikes. The plan for the coming year. How to make these spikes continuous attitude. How to put in your heart. I don't know. Maybe in Tamkeen we failed to make it as a priority for you to work for the sake of Allah. Maybe we failed. Maybe the halaqa failed. Whenever you see a quiz, you leave everything behind and you answer the quiz. Whenever we say there is a reflection article posted and they are beautiful, deep in thought, and the people who are committed to them, they learn a lot. But maybe we failed. Whenever we send an announcement, a no reflection article, you are eager. You make sure you do not sleep today till you read the article line by line and think of it. Maybe we failed in our halaqa. We gave halaqas for the salah, but maybe the salah is not teaching us that it is not only my salah is for the sake of Allah. قل إن صلاتي ونسكي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين. It is my salah, my rituals, my life and my death, all of that for the sake of Allah. Where are the girls? And where they are helping in the land project? And we had some discussion with few admins and they made a group. Where are the drivers? Usually, shabab, people are levels. Someone who is useless all the time. And someone you give him and you assign him a task and he doesn't do his task. And someone you assign him a task and he's doing the task. But this is not what I want you to be. Taking a task and doing the task, this is what we call you sub-admin, not even an admin. An admin is not someone who takes a task and finish it. He is committed to this task every week and it is a matter of life or death. Have you noticed that the quiz was posted late this week? It was not posted on Tuesday night as usual. It was posted on Thursday or even later Thursday whenever I started reminding them. So sub-admin, you take a task and you finish it. Admin means I am taking one task and I am responsible for it every week. And it is a matter of life or death. Commitment leader is a manager. Commitment leader, this is not someone who is doing the task, but you are managing the admins under you to do the task. You are a manager. You are recruiting people in your team. Let's do it like a company. This is going to help you, Shabab, in your professional life. If you are appointed as a commitment leader, you are a manager. You need to manage the people under you, the admins, and the admins manage the sub-admins. If you are a division leader, you are not only a manager. This is our division as admins. If you are a division leader, you are not only a manager, but you have a vision. How can I grow this division further? This is a shabab typically in a company. How companies improve. And I know you can do it. Stop yawning out there. Stop yawning out there. Whenever a shabab there is an opportunity to work for the sake of Allah, do not leave this opportunity go out of your hand. One day I was testing Yusuf Demiri. And I told him I want to give you, Yusuf Demiri asking me for a task. I want to be an admin, I want to be an admin, I want to be an admin. Okay, Yusuf, let me tell you how I'm testing people. Listen, Yusuf, this I'm talking about you, Yusuf. I'm testing people, okay? And I saw Yusuf, he was helping Abdul Rahman in setting up the trampoline, and when it got hot and tired, he was hiding under the trampoline. So Yusuf came to me and said, I want to be an admin. Okay, Yusuf. And I ignored him for some time. I want to see if he's persistent or not. I want to be an admin a few times, ignoring him. I want to see if there's a spike or sincere desire of helping. And then he did not run after me for his task. And this is when I know Yusuf. Did it run out of battery or did you stop the recording intentionally? I give you a door. I opened a door for you, Yusuf. If you are really sincere for helping, you should run after me. Same girls, we have a lot to do. But if you are not really stepping up, nothing will happen. If we are going to keep the model, I keep reminding, hey, Sumaya, where is the quiz, Sumaya? We are 1 day late. It will never work this way. If it is not you are responsible for, or even you have a vision. This is a shabab. You need to run this organization the same way like business organizations are running. And this is going to help you whenever you are in your professional life. And the same way those companies are paying the employees hundreds of thousands of dollars on an annual basis, if you do this in Tamkeen, Allah will pay you much more. Allah will open the treasures for you in dunya and in the hereafter. You have an opportunity, ya shabab. You have huge opportunity and you have huge potential. But we cannot afford having another useless generation. Every time you sleep, we lose people. And we never know if we'll get them again or not. I don't know if their mom will bring them again next week or she will never bring them again. Because the mom, she had some work. She had to leave the work, drive them, and she wanted to go back. So if she said, I'm gonna bring my kids, and I don't know if they will find seats or not for carpooling, we may never see them again. And we may lose those kids forever, and their grandkids and their grandkids, because you decided to oversleep. Or because one of the girls decided not to come to my house. According to what Habiba said, I don't know, maybe she's lying to me. Makes sense, ya shabab? Carry the responsibility. You are turning into young, strong men. All the great companions who carried the deen around the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they were teenagers at your age. If I tell you Al-Arqam ibn Abi Al-Arqam, 12 years old. If I tell you Ali ibn Abi Talib, people were not sure did he turn 10 years old at that time or not. Whenever I tell you Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, 16 years old. He was younger than you whenever he accepted Islam. When I tell you Zubair ibn Al-Awwam, we are not sure. The maximum narration is about 16 when he accepted Islam. And those are the ones who carried Islam. They were in your age. When I say companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, do not imagine old people with gray hair. No, the majority of Umar ibn Khattab, he was old. He was old when he accepted Islam. 25 years old, Umar ibn Khattab. He was considered one of the old people. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was 40, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq 38. And majority of the companions, they were young and they were carried Islam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought you over here. Wallahi, we can do a lot. We can have fun. We can enjoy. We can learn our deen. And we can have impact on other Muslim youth. I'm done. Anything from your side, ya shabab? Any reflections? Anyone want to say anything? Or you will be yawning? Who's yawning again? You see, I talked 3-4 times about yawning. Who's yawning? It's better to cover him up. Let's cover him up. But I talked 2-3 times about yawning, and then you will find people yawning. Learn, ya shabab. Whenever you will hear something one time, make sure you get it. And make sure you act on it. Any reflections from the girl's side, from the boy's side? Are we good? Sounds good? Time. What time is it?
5:30.
Time. Let's, shabab, try to do final push for the cleanup. And now you want to arrange carpooling home. It was a disaster doing the carpooling back